Well, welcome into So Rare with Laird. I am Andrew Laird. You can find me as Lairdino on So Rare. Talking NBA today with the NBA GOAT, Mike Zakarian. Mike, I can see I don't know what they call it here on Talk Studio Streamlabs, but I can see the green room, if you will.
Yeah.
And the music's playing and I see your head bobbing and I'm
Yeah.
like, I love seeing when I have guests who are maybe forgot or didn't know the music is there and they're just feeling it. And man,
Well, I couldn't. I was getting ready to say that it felt like that was a new thing. Like I know you've always had music there, but I couldn't tell. The last time I was on, which was a few months ago, I wasn't sure if you had this music already. But yeah, that pumps me up a little bit. I feel like we're about to do some Tom Cruise like Mission Impossible shit. You know?
Let's go. I thought you were going to go Top Gun, but I'll take Mission Impossible too. No problem there.
Yeah, I guess Top Gun would have worked, but I felt like we were about to uncover something. You know?
Oh, maybe we will. Let's see.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for coming in. SR Monkey, TMO, and Mikey Bassett on the podium. Mike says, my favorite Sorare content creator and Laird. So thanks.
Nice.
So SR Monkey, can you convince me to get back into NBA? I think that's going to be part of the conversation. Can I play it effectively without having to lock into daily minutes players will get? I'm going to hope so. I'm going to hope that Mike is just no, the game is so easy now. Just buy cards and print.
I know. I don't think I'll go that far. I do think there's more entry points now, which is kind of nice. And I honestly think it's probably easier for the people that are into football, from my understanding of the football product, to come on over versus what it was before, where it felt like two vastly different products. Now it feels like the through line feels a little bit more similar, you know?
Okay. I like to hear that. I like to hear it. Yeah, I played NBA. What is this, season 3 or 4?
4.
I know. So I played season 1 and 2 fairly heavily. And season 3, I was just I can't do this. I just can't do it. The lock time just kills me. It was as simple as that. And I was just this is why I stopped playing DFS NBA and I just can't do it. And so I went into this season I'm just not even going to look at it. And I did a really good job of that until they were like, hey, we have this quick play game. And I was just shit.
I think I confidently said 4, and I'm pretty sure it's 3 now that
great.
Now that my brain was just rotting while you were saying that. I do actually think it was 3, but either way, and I think the quick play starts tonight for the first time. So this is the first introduction to it. And I'll be honest, I still haven't really wrapped my head around it. The introduction of some new stuff like the streaks, and for quick play to get introduced the same time that they're doing this boosted streak thing. I think it's pretty interesting to see how people are going to approach it, and how do you decide, game theory wise, where do you decide to put your best plays? So I'm familiar with the baseball product. I played that one pretty aggressively this year for the first time, but for the football product, I've kind of watched from afar. Is this quick play plus? I know the streaks exist over there, but how much of that is transferable is not the right word, but you know what I'm saying? How much of that gameplay is over there on the football side that is also now onto the basketball side? And what has the reaction been? I'm sorry, I immediately started hosting and asked you a question.
I was gonna say, what the hell, man?
I know. I can't. I'm trying to shut the brain off. I'm sorry. But I'm curious, from the football side, if this rings familiar and if people liked it.
So quick play does not exist.
Okay.
And nothing like it exists. And so that's brand new. And I have no idea actually how even that would be transferable to the football side.
Yeah.
But so I have nothing to say on it. Streaks is very different. And streaks are now the game. Most people focus on that.
Yeah.
And I think the biggest difference, which is the biggest difference in the two gameplays, the regular gameplays, there's no cap when it comes to football streaks. So you don't have to worry about getting into a full team salary cap. There are lineup boosts if you do stay under the cap, but you don't have to.
Okay.
So they kind of encourage you to do it, but ultimately you're just if I have better players, I'm just going to play the better players. And I will say that so knock on wood, I'm going for the top streak in one of the competitions this game.
Baby.
And then so I've decided to start doing what a lot of people do and spending the money before I win it.
Of course.
Sure. Yeah. So the difference, I think, with NBA is like, if you're going for the 5th streak, you can't be like, all right, let me just like rock out Luka, Jokic, like all like 5 great players, because even though you can do that on the football side.
Mm-hmm.
And so so when I saw the streaks, and again, like there are a couple people in my Patreon Discord who play NBA regularly, and they saw the numbers and they were like, they look hard. And meaning like the levels of points that you have to score.
Sure.
And I was like, I hadn't played in a while, so like I just wasn't sure. But if people who regularly play are like, they look hard, I don't know how you'll regularly get there. And not to say people are regularly like hitting the top streak on the football side, but like the first response was like, those look hard. And I was like, okay, good. Then I'm not going to play.
Oh, that's so funny. I have heard the exact opposite when it was introduced.
Great.
Where our guy Super Carl, who's always in the chat, was saying, he was like, I hope Sorare like financially planned for this, because this is going to be easy. So
wow. Okay.
Yes, I was interested to hear that. And I have found, so we just finished game week 3, right? I think we just finished game week 3 on NBA, and I like just missed the threshold the first game week. Second game week, I got the threshold, and then this past game week, I'm now moving on to the 3rd level. So I honestly, I think they did an okay job planning it. And on the contender side, I think I missed. Actually, I don't think I played contender the first game week because it was the same day as the marathon show. But I think I'm on a second streak of that as well. So I don't think it's absurd, and especially with the MVP, like if you have the right MVP, and like they've got like the Jokic's, the Wembys, the Lukas, the SGAs who can like regularly put up 70 plus in this game. It does, because I see CD Beats in the chat was saying like an average of 48. But if you have somebody like dropping a 70, all of a sudden that makes things a little bit easier.
Makes it easier.
I will say too, like the weird thing in that, because I know you don't deal with this in football with the caps, with the NBA, we had a couple of rookies start in like really good spots where they were going to be playing like the majority of the game, and they start with an L10 of 0. And so all of a sudden, like if you got a guy that's 0 projecting to get 35 Sorare points, all of a sudden you can do so many different things. So that first game week, you had people playing Jokic and Wemby together, and that kind of unlocked some stuff. So I'm sure it's going to get a little bit harder, and like on the weekends, you have less days to like, there's less teams that have 2 games in that game week.
Yeah.
So you have less shots at like the high score there for some of your bigger plays. So the weekend becomes a little bit harder, I think.
Do I remember that at some point during Sorare's existence, they did not let you play rookies with L10s of 0s?
I think it was the very first year. I don't think they had thought through it. And I don't know if there were any rookies that were like in a great spot. This was also before they could like start auctions at the right time, like because now that they have that like pre-reveal or whatever. But yeah, there was like one where you couldn't use them until game week 3, I think.
Because somebody brought that up in my Discord, and they were like, "Can I play rookies?" And I was like, "No, like that's the rule." And somebody was like, "Yes, you can. You could do it last year." And I was like, "Oh, okay, never mind." Just proves how like far removed I am from it.
Yeah.
There was a great comment also in my Discord here from Nick that said, "This marks the 3rd year in a row I've told myself I'll just stick to classic NBA, and then by the second weekend I'm degenning into cards." And I don't think I have the time to play regularly.
Sure.
Quick pick seems like perfect for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I do kind of appreciate their whole, like, you have to get to the top within a week. Cause I was like, if you just do it for the whole season, then.
Right. It's forcing, like on their side of things, you're forced to engage with the platform, like basically every day. I think I think like the entry point you want, I mean, there's going to be sickos that play it religiously, right? And are, logging in multiple times a day and checking projections and auctions and stuff like that. But having having a little bit more of a casual way to play for lack of a better term, I think is important. Like, I don't think you want it if the game becomes so that you have to be at your computer from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern time in order to like accurately put together a lineup. That sucks. Like, you don't want people having to do that. You can't. I mean, there is a lot of fun in that too, but that can't be the only way to do it. And that's why I think, like, products like SorareNBA Jet and top tier projections and stuff like that, if you're paying for a premium product, like helping you click buttons and get your teams in there like in an efficient manner. Like, I don't have time to sift through this. What is this telling me? It spits out a lineup, import the lineup, good to go. Like, I think all of those things are good for the ecosystem.
So how have you started playing Sorare this season? Like, what was the thought?
Yeah, the biggest difference I did that I made this year from previous seasons was I was like, I think I'd rather just have awesome limited teams instead of grind out rare teams. And the first 2 seasons, that's what I've done. I played like rare contender, and then I would try to level up from contender to champion after having a couple of like positive game weeks. I'd like, all right, let's go get an MVP, or I'd win money on the Underdog app and then go bring it over to buy an MVP. That's probably what happened. But this year I was like, I know honestly, the reason it happened is I played baseball this year, and I was like, let me just play baseball and like I'll casually play baseball. And then I started looking at prices around the All-Star break, and I was like, if I spend $150, I can basically buy everybody. and then it becomes a lot more fun to line up, build, and it doesn't make it easy. Like, you still have to, there's still game theory to all of it, but I like that instead of the price point just getting so much higher. So I've just focused on limited. I went out and got a classic Wemby and a classic Giannis. I got an in-season Jokic, and then ended up getting an in-season Giannis too as well. And then I was like, okay, now I can make like teams that I feel like can compete week in and week out. Now I haven't won shit yet, but it feels. And then like if I want to go get a card, I don't know, it's like $10 instead of $80, and that to me mentally was good to not be doing that. So, and I know it's easier to win in rare in like the higher you move up, easier in the sense that you're going against 800 people instead of 8,000 people, right? But I'm having a little bit more fun with it now, and I'm sure if I do well, I'll level up again too. But I was like, it's better for content too, where I'm like, well, do I put Pat Connaughton with Josh Hart this week? Like, I'm like, no, I'm going to play Wemby.
Yeah. To be honest, I did almost the exact same thing on the football side that for this season, I've been playing almost exclusively limited for in season. And it, just like you said, I think one of the things I had underestimated, and I'm kind of having the realization now as a very good friend of mine plays rare, and he's just like, it's a lot harder just to play what you want. You can't always get the card you want because like, shockingly, you feel the scarcity of these cards when you want specific ones, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, if none of the 58 people want to sell their rare cards, then like,
no dice.
You're not getting one. And limited, there's just always one available. And so it just makes, it's funny. I had never thought of the content side of it just like that.
It's been a lot more fun. The other thing too that I have realized, and honestly, this was the biggest change just in fantasy sports in general for me, going from playing on DraftKings to Underdog, where when I lose on Underdog, I'm usually losing less money because I'm doing a bunch of like $5 entries versus like a 200 single entry, something like that. Same thing with the limiteds, where when a card doesn't hit that I went and got off the market, hurts a little bit less, like still bummed out, of course. But when it's like, oh, I mean, my $8 play didn't land versus my $80 play. But also I feel way less pressure. Like this game week is a good example where during the preseason in auctions, I went and got 2 guys that I was excited about for later in the year. Josh Minot of the Celtics and Jarris Walker of the Pacers. Now the Celtics suck, so Minot is starting already. And the Indiana Pacers, everybody's in the hospital. So Jarris Walker all of a sudden is playing right away. Both of those from the auctions, which you're overpaying for in the auctions anyways, in the preseason, are like 4x what I had got them for. And there's not one part of me that's like, I should list this on the market.
Sure.
Because I'm like, what? It's just like $4 is worth 20, whatever, who cares? If it was rare and I got it for like 20 and it's going for like, 100, 150. Then I'm having the conversation a little bit more, I think, in my head about flipping. And I don't want to play so rare to flip. And not that there's anything wrong with that. That's just not how I want to do it. I don't want to be thinking about buying and selling every single week. I just want to win the fantasy game. And so I like not thinking about it.
So that's something I've been like, I was going to say preaching, but that sounds very dramatic. But like the way that I look at Sorare now, and I think it's a result of being on the platform early, having my cards be worth a ton, and then my cards worth absolute dust.
Right.
And so I was like, it's just not healthy for me to like consider what my cards are worth. Like, I don't even think about it.
Yeah.
When somebody was like, what did you like? Acquisition cost is based on how much I can win from it, not like what I can flip it into at some point. And so the way that I've been looking at it is like, these are all just pieces in a game, and I buy the pieces and I hope to win cash from those. And there's always, I feel like I'm calling someone out, but like, there's always someone like a Discord on Twitter or something that's like, your cards are gonna be worth nothing at the end of the season. And I was like, it's like a car, man. This thing was worth half when I bought it, like immediately. And so if I can turn $500 into $2,000, sweet. And I still have them. And I consider them worth zero by the end, even though sure, there are always some places you can play, but it was a full mentality change with me of like, once that money is spent, it's like, that's money spent, and it's just a entry in a spreadsheet.
Right. And the money that I'm trying to get back from it is from winning. Like, and to Sorare's credit, they've made it more about winning cash than cards anyways. And so if that's how they're going to do it, that's the same thing. Like, I'm not paying a $10 entry fee like I do for other fantasy contests. The entry fee has already been paid for. So like that is what the cards were, the entry to playing the game. And I mean, it's easy to say this again too, because I'm not spending crazy like some people, and I'm playing limited, but for NBA alone, this is year 3. At no point in this entire run of SorareNBA have you bought cards in October and then be worth more the next October. Like, it's never happened. And so for every year, and not to say that there's no complaints with how they deal with Classic, I'm happy to have that conversation. But when people come in, they're like, wow, they really don't give a shit about Classic. And I'm like, yeah, they really don't give a shit about Classic. And they've told you that.
Yeah.
Like, you know that. This is not new anymore. And it's frustrating sometimes when the rules change around it a little bit, sure. But, like, you can't be, you can't be surprised by that part of it anymore. At least I don't think you should be.
It's, like, comforting to hear that that's on the NBA side as well.
Yeah.
Because, like, the football side, and it is, like, I guess I feel bad for the people. It's basically like OGs who are just that. I can't believe they don't care about Classic cards. And it's like, it's been like a full 2 years that we've known this. And if you don't want to accept it, like, that's fine, but keep it to yourself at this point.
Right. Yeah. I'm like, and again, I think there's probably different ways they could reward like those competitions and stuff like that. I think the move to Essence and this clue stuff, even though it's fucking confusing to figure out, like, each clue is worth 1/10 of a clue, and you need 10 clues in order to use it, but you need to have 10 in order to do it, otherwise you spend the essence. Like, all that stuff I could deal with, I could do without. But I think the way that they've been rewarding the essence and making it easier to craft, and more like you're crafting more often than not. Like, even if you suck in the NBA game, you're probably crafting once a week. And that, to me, like, that's a fun reward moment. So I think they are doing lots of stuff going in the right direction. But the Classic I think that conversation will always be there. I get it. It sucks when you spend on something, and then it's worth less later. But I mean, we know now. We know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we know what we're getting into.
Yeah.
How excited are you for Solana month on Sorare?
Dude, huge, man. This means a lot to me. I don't know. I don't know what it means.
It apparently means $2 million in rewards this month. And I have no idea where the $2 million is being distributed, because I'd like to win $2 million if I could.
So here's what I would say. Is this a Sorare sponsored show? right now?
What does that mean?
Well,
Like, are they paying me to do this show? No.
Yeah.
Heavens no.
Okay. So, well, because like they did full disclosure, they do pay us to do shows occasionally.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I wanted
This
to get that out there before I said this.
This is not.
I feel like if this was a bigger deal, they would have told us to talk about it.
Okay.
And maybe they did tell you, and it's just further evidence that they don't really care about the NBA or MLB product, or that more football players are tapped into Solana. I just would think that they'd be like, hey, you know how you're doing shows on our channel? We're really excited about Solana Month, and here's what we'd like you to do. Maybe that's giving them too much credit on communication, but I don't know.
Ryan says the number feels a tad made up. No. It's right here. It's in a tweet. It's right here. It's big, 2 million. Like, so at one point when I saw the 2M, I'm like, clearly they don't mean $2 million. But it does look like it's $2 million. And I will say, so I saw this tweet. I have, I don't really want to admit this out loud, but I've already started it. I have Sorare tweets, like I get notifications for them. Cool. And so this notification came up and I saw 2 million in prizes. And then I saw quick play and NBA hot streaks. And I'm like, are they giving out $2 million in SorareNBA? And then I clicked through and I saw like championships for football. And I'm just like, I don't know what any of this means.
Yeah.
So I still don't know where the $2 million is, but I would like to win some of it.
I'm sure it's just splashed around in everything, right? That it's just like, this allows us to give out more prizes in this thing. The 5x boosted rewards, I'm sure that's like where that came from too, that kind of thing, for streaks. I'm sure that's what it is, but yeah, I don't know. That moves the needle. When people were like, hey, what does this mean for Sorare when the big switch happened? And all the TLDRs were like, honestly, this affects nothing about your gameplay, but it's good for back end stuff. And I'm like, all right, cool, man. That's all I need to know.
Yeah, because I did a show with John,
right,
all about it, and he was like, yeah, you'll notice nothing. And I'm like, okay, so why are we okay? Great. And then at one point I got an error on the website that said like Solana in it in a long like string of.
Oh, nice.
And I was just like, oh, they must be working on it. And yeah, I have no idea what any of it means.
I wonder if like part of the reason they made a big deal about it publicly is if there was some sort of like, like we're seeing this reward boost that's happening right now. Like if they got a little extra cash money from the Solana bros themselves to be like, hey, let's make a big deal. You know what I mean? Like announcing the partnership, because you're right. It's weird to, I don't know. I shouldn't even speculate about that because I know Web3, baby. Everybody's bricked up for Solana. So I don't know.
I don't know how much I'm allowed to even mention this, but like I said, this show is certainly not sponsored by Sorare. So
yeah, there we go.
YOLO. But there were like rumors that Solana paid them to do it. And I was just kind of like, and I feel like people were making a big deal out of that. Like it was bad. No, and I'm sitting there like, if nothing changes for me,
right,
and they get paid to do something that has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good job. I would love to do that.
Yeah. And I feel like there's been less issues since the transitions happened. So I don't know, whatever. Again, I wouldn't know if they could say they switched to Legos and I would have been like, okay, like I don't know. Can I enter my lineups?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to touch on quick pick because I don't want to miss out on this because I think this is how I'm going to make
millions.
$2 million.
$2 million.
$2 million. Yeah. So you are much more familiar with like scoring and projections and L10s. But when I saw the quick play numbers and it's like pick one player to score more than 5 of his L10 and I'm like 5?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, just do it like 8 times and win $2,000. And I was like, you got me. You got me back.
I'm in.
All right.
How long is this for the whole season? This is what I haven't looked up, or is this just like a month thing that they're doing?
I thought it was the entire season.
And so you could just win $2,000 a week doing this?
I mean, if you're successful. Yes.
Man, dude. Forget content, man. I'm out.
That's what I mean, man. I'm never doing another video again. Let me see. Yeah, quick play. Like introducing makes me feel like it's the whole season.
Yeah, I think it is the whole season. I don't know why I even suggest it. I'm confused. You know why I'm confused? Because the Emirates
Oh,
Cup.
no, hold on. I'm completely wrong, by the way. Okay. Running from October 31st through the end of November.
Okay, so it is tied with like the Emirates Cup a little bit with the timing of the cup, because that's what I was confused by.
The hell is that?
The Emirates Cup, the
Indian season tournament.
Okay.
Yeah. They do. What is the special? Because I remember last year, didn't you go like heavy on their cup competitions?
Oh yeah, yeah. I didn't do well though, but again, because I was focused on the rare. I think the limited, I will do a little bit better this year. But they didn't really do specific. They're like more of the focus is on the streaks, which again, I think the streaks thing is so cool. I love the streaks thing because I didn't even have a great game week this week, but then bang, I hit. My streak moved on to week 3 now. So now I'm like, oh hell yeah. And what I like that they did, and they didn't have to do this, was that your streak carries over to the boosted for next week. So like if my game week hits the streak, it still counts as level 3 of boosted rewards instead of level 1.
Oh,
yeah,
that is nice. Yeah, Wesley's right. It's 2K twice a week.
Oh man, I'm gonna be so rich.
So much Solana just flowing into our pockets.
You want me to give out some? What's your gallery looking like? I can tell you the best plays here.
Well, I have no in-season cards.
Oh, grow up, Andrew. No.
This is when I was trying to have the conversation. Who should I be buying?
Okay. Well, they're going to be all expensive now.
It's funny you say that because I feel like a bunch of people I talked to were like, "Oh, prices have crashed now because like the season started already."
Yeah. I mean, everybody says that, and then I look at stuff and I'm like, it's $50 for Mark Williams right now for a limited card. So I would love to know the one. I swear to God, I would love. What are the ones people that have crashed? Look at Josh Minot's going for $40. Like
what is this trade market thing?
I don't know. Sorry, that's not helpful.
What are we doing? I like how this trending watch list has 5 players in it.
I got to tell you, for somebody that
this is the watch list. This all 5 guys right here.
Yeah. Have you heard of Nikola Jokic? Put him on the watch list. I was gonna say, for somebody that plays like aggressive, I play a ton. I'm like on SoRare every day. I barely use this website. Like I don't think I've ever clicked trade market.
I went to the market, and it usually on the football side it defaults to auctions, and then I was like not on auctions, and I'm like, oh wait, trade, but this looks like. I don't know what this is. It kind of seems helpful.
Yeah. This is why I was nervous to do this show, though, when you had asked, because I was like, you're like, what's quick? Like, hey, maybe talk me into playing SorareNBA. And I looked up quick play this morning. Like, I was like, let me figure out the rules this morning. But yeah, haven't touched. I don't have any of the special cards either. I didn't really go do that. All right, Ryan.
Trade market's new. Don't worry.
Ryan, don't ruin my bit. All right. All right. So we need you need a cost-friendly card. We need this guy to we need him to score more than 5 of his L10, correct?
That's it.
Easy game.
Although, hold on. Is it actually, because for some reason I thought, yeah, here we go. For players with L10s of 20 or below, they have to hit either 25 or 27.
Oh, right. Okay, so this is like the daily mission thing they were doing for a little bit. And then if it's above an L10 of 20, is that what it is?
They just have to beat it by 5.
Okay. All right. So that changes it a little bit.
So they have to score at least 25 points, basically. Fantasy points.
Yeah, because that changes it. You don't want to do the risky ones then, because like 2 of the best projected players who I mentioned earlier are have L10s of 5 and 9, and they project for 34 SoRare points and 38 SoRare points.
Yeah, easy money.
Easy money, but I think you're probably better off getting somebody that's around 20. And then there's got Nikhil Alexander Walker. I bet that's a fun one.
You know what's funny is I think I have 4 of his classic cards.
Nah, yeah. Nikhil Alexander Walker's probably a fun one. I think Devin Booker has 2 games this game week. Lauri Markkanen is another great one. Like all of those guys, I think are the ones that stand out to me the most right now. And then so we pick this. Oh no, it's 5 of 7 days. Is that right?
I think
You
it's
need to go
every
5
day.
out of 7.
We just have to get to 5.
Yeah.
And you can pick multiple per night. So like if the first one hits on the early slate, you can pick somebody from the late slate.
Oh, so I'm gonna get it tonight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to 5 tonight. Every time a game locks.
So also you can't play these guys in lineups.
Right.
Like this is your lineup basically.
Interesting.
There's absolutely no way I will ever spend my hard-earned money on a Kristaps Porzingis anything.
Knicks legend.
Ugh.
Ah, man, yeah, Porzingis is a good play tonight though. No Trae Young.
Fuck
No
that.
Trae Young. The only concern with little Tingus Pingus, they say, I think he's only gonna play like 25 minutes, so that makes me a little nervous. But
does he still have the plague?
Supposedly he does not. Supposedly he does not. But
That's
the thing
good.
about the plague is it just comes back. It just comes back.
I'm not going to buy any Boston Celtics, but somebody shouted out Luka Garza here with his L10 of 3.
No, you're not playing Luka. He's not going to get to 25. He's not going to get to 15. Don't play Luka Garza. That's bad.
Okay. All right.
It's a bad shot. I mean, I do love Luka, but
I have no idea if these prices are good, and I don't know if that makes me feel better or worse.
Well, I would not buy these special cereal ones. The shiny shine. And maybe you haven't logged into SorareNBA, but the ones that are like real sparkly are probably a little bit more. Like if you click Derek White or click one of them.
Are these the cup ones?
Yeah, and I think they give you like a 10% boost instead of 5% boost. I think, but you can find some that aren't that.
Yeah.
For a lot cheaper, I think.
Yeah, I guess I should just go to manager sales and forget this.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's
one.
as Maddie said too. Like Matt Harrison in the chat was like, if you're just playing quick play, buying in season from manager sales cheaper than auction. Yeah. And yeah, I don't think the boost is for quick play. That's only for the.
I was gonna say, yeah. I'm not here to like start building collections or anything.
Well, you say that now, but then by the end of November, you're gonna have like 40 cards.
End of November. I think it'll be the end of October. It'll literally be later tonight. I think the real question is, does Jalen Brunson get it soon? Because these are really $42.
Yeah, the Knicks offense is kind of weird right now, though.
Isn't that why they got what's his name, Mike Smith?
No, they got Mike Brown so that Brunson wouldn't play 50 minutes a game. That's why they got Mike Brown.
Well, that's fair too. Yeah, I watched the opener and I saw Tyler Kolek playing, and I was like, "Whoa, things have changed."
He's playing regularly too.
Yeah, I sold Tyler Kolek in-season rare. No. I think I talked to you about this, and I was like, "Should I do this deal?" And somebody sent me, I think it was a Scotty Barnes.
Yeah.
And I was like, Tyler Kolek I bought for like $3, and I did the deal and then couldn't sell Barnes, and Kolek sold for like $58. And I was like, oh, I fucked that one up.
Well, and I told you to do that, right?
You were just like, yeah, you do you. Not financial advice. And
that's really good. Really helpful.
Yeah.
Really helpful.
All right.
So are we trying to get one? What's your game plan here?
I'm not sure. I'm kind of just sitting here like, I like Steph Curry. You know what? You know what the biggest problem is now?
What?
I have market credits, and I can't use them here.
How? Oh yeah, you got to do it on instant buy.
I think I have like here. How
do you have like that $50 one that you got to use soon?
I have $5, $25, $35 in market credit. I have no idea how I got these.
There you go. Just by being you spinning wheels, maybe.
I think I only spun the wheel once, and I don't know.
I would go. What's Devin Booker looking like? He's got 2 games. Or well, I guess it has to happen tonight, so you don't get both games. It's just tonight. He's in like one of the best matchups tonight against Utah. It's $100.
That feels.
Oh wait, hold on. That's the sexy one. Oh wait, can you not get a regular instant buy?
Correct. They're only selling these special ones right now.
Man, that's how much did I spend on that? I should just sell my entire collection.
I mean, is he really $80 for a limited card?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, he is like the best. What did I get him for? 50. Wow. See, this is why I get to tune into Live Before Lock, everybody, Mondays and Fridays, because I can tell you how. I mean, I'm not going to make any money off of it because I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to play it in a shit lineup, and then I'll be just upset. But
that's the Sorare way.
I could flip this for $30 right now and then go buy some ice cream.
There you go. Yeah, I'm not going to spend that much on a basketball card if it's not Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, I mean, all right, let's see. Actually, you know what? Let me look at my underdog projections because I think that would actually be useful right now. Let's see. What about?
Sorry, Mike. I'm doing a full degen thing here where I just bought a card for my football lineup and I have to get it in because the deadline is in 20 minutes.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm trying to think. I think you can use guys multiple times, right? You can't just use a player one time.
Like throughout the 5?
Yeah.
Yes. And I actually believe I'll have to review the rules, which I absolutely won't do. But I wonder if you can buy like 2 of the same guy and use him twice.
Oh.
For like the second step.
Right. Interesting.
Do you think you could play somebody from the 7 p.m. games and then the 9:30 for quick play? They lock you 30 minutes. They lock you for 30 minutes with streaks to play. I don't know.
Man, when the streak hits, I claim that as fast as I can just because the turnovers are so brutal in the NBA that you could just lose 3 points in a drop of a hat.
That's
yeah, we'll find out tonight. I mean, I think most of these are going to be wow, I can't believe how expensive everything is. This really this is remember the everybody, oh, the market's crashed. You idiots.
So I'm going to stick up for those people because it's only Sorare making this money.
Yeah. Well, because we're not selling.
Because we can't. So like this example here where I'm like, oh, I want to buy a card. And instead of spending $80 on a Booker, I'll buy it from Sorare for $120 because I have $50 in market credit,
right.
Something like that. I don't know.
All right. This
is kind of killing my hopes here of stealing money from them.
Yeah, I mean, part of the problem too is probably waiting till the day that streaks gets announced. Plus, I mean, quick play gets announced plus boosted streak to buy. Like
yeah, I don't need any of that negativity here, Mike. I'm looking for the free money. All right. Can Cooper Flag score 35 fantasy points tonight? I actually don't want a Cooper Flag.
I will say the Jokic is cheaper than what I spent for it. Not by much, just by like $20, but still. But still, it's timeless or priceless, whatever the right phrase is. I don't really. They do seem a little bit overpriced. I'm trying to say like Brunson does project to get 5 more. So like, but that's for the total game week. What's his? They got him for 43 tonight. That's pretty close with a cap of 41. I do think the Booker, the Lowry marketing, those are the home run plays. Let's see.
So I'm willing to. I mean, I'm not buying these guys just for today. Obviously, like I need to keep going here. I don't even remember what the rules are. Hold on.
Honestly, this is a little bit more risky, but Mark Williams, who I picked up today, is going to be cheaper than the rest of those guys.
Sounds like somebody's trying to pump his own bags, to be honest, Mike.
No. I'm never selling, bro.
You know who's really good, who I bought just a little bit cheaper earlier?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm sure it's probably less now. But Mark Williams is starting again. He's playing 30 minutes now. He's in a great matchup. Cap of only 27. Yeah, that's roughly what I got it for. And he projects for over 40. And there's always risk in Mark, but
I have a couple. I think I have 1 or 2 of these first season rookie cards.
There you go.
Maybe I can sell one for 50. Oh wait, no, that's $3.
But if you sold all of them,
that's $6. Does XP count for this quick play thing? I don't know. It's a good question.
I don't think it. I don't know if it does. I don't think it should.
Well, nobody cares what you think it should, Mike.
Well, it shouldn't. XP.
It really doesn't say though.
Oh yes, John. Let's see.
Like if they were, I was going to say like if they were smart, but like, because the whole thing with streaks is that it does count. And so you're just like, oh, buy the whole collection because then you get a bonus in your streaks and streaks are easier.
Right.
And if it's not easier here, I mean, you really only have to beat it by 5. I imagine this is just all raw scoring.
Yeah, it should be. It should be. I'm asking right now.
Because for some of them, like you can get some of these guys up like more than 5 points just from bonuses. So
yeah,
surely it doesn't.
So at like 9:30 tonight, what are you going to get with your $2 market credit?
I'm going to have to spend it on like a Jokic instant buy.
That is crazy. I hadn't looked at this closely enough. I didn't realize it's 2K if you just get this 5 times in a row. I do wonder, like there's almost like a Seinfeld-esque episode of them just having to give out like $400,000 like in the first week.
Did you hear the story about what happened with their Bundesliga hot streak?
Yes. Yeah, I didn't know the full story, but I saw the update. I saw the push notification.
It was basically like a scoring error, and a lot of times what happens is it'll get corrected. So what happens with hot streaks is like you can, and it's same with NBA, like you can claim them like 30 minutes after your lineup is done. And as opposed to like in a game week where you have to like wait the whole time until, and so all these stat corrections happen. And usually if there's like an error, but 30 minutes happens and they haven't fixed it yet, like you can claim.
Yeah.
And during that week, they were like, we're going to pause being able to claim for a second because it was like so obviously wrong. And they didn't actually end up having to change it. Like they didn't change it. And so everybody just finally, they were like, they went the entire season of letting people claim. And then all of a sudden it was like, oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
That's incredible.
They paid out, thankfully.
That's incredible. But yeah, it would be really funny. I see Rico saying that this is where the 2 million gets given away. Maybe, yeah. Does that mean we just get it in Solana?
Oh, that's a good point. Is that good or bad? Do we want Solana?
I don't know. Although, you know what? I had a sponsorship with MoonPay, so I know how to get, buy, sell Solana on MoonPay.
Do you take your winnings in cash?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because I don't. Well, actually, this year, no, I don't. Actually, excuse me. I take it in ETH.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I used to do it in USD. You know what's so weird, though? Whenever I add money, whenever I deposit, it's definitely USD. But yeah, I do get it in ETH. Ooh, Peyton Pritchard. That's a fun call by Harry. Let's see what the old Peyton Pritchard in a pace up spot. Yeah, cap of 25. That's a great call, Matt. I might be using that. I hope we're saying buy Solana now. Is that what we're saying? Buy the dip?
Beat me to it.
That's not too bad. 32 is not too bad. That's manager sale. What's the instant buy of that?
It was 47. But hold on. If I buy it now with my market credit, 23.
Okay, that doesn't feel too bad, right?
And if it hits, I've got $2 in market credits.
That's right.
Which means Wemby is only 488 instead of 490.
You know, it'd be really funny for you to get to the 2000, but have spent like 1900 to get there.
That's a little bit like what's happening with on the football side. That like, I think what we forget is we want to like win more than we spent, not just make it back. And so I'm like, well, if I spend 800 to win 1,000, like that's cool. And I'm like, is that cool? Is that really what I should be doing?
Not as cool as we would like.
Right. But yeah.
I saw Boston Sean talking about Josh Minot. We do like Minot, but with this game, right, he has to get to 25 with a cap of 4. So I feel like there's probably some safer options, but that's like he's definitely going to be in my main champion lineup this game week.
It's really not that much of a difference between like this is where I feel for people who try to flip cards, because this costs me $38 basically, this manager sale. And if I buy this instant buy, which is a card that I can use in the cup, I get whatever the hell that means, but it's 24.
Yeah. Yeah. You do get undercut there a little bit by Big Nico.
Oh, wait, maybe should we snipe the auction?
Oh, yeah, get in there. A minute left?
Yeah. I don't really want this card. I don't like the Celtics. Yeah. I know you're a Celtics. I don't like the Celtics. I don't want to buy Celtics cards.
Well, you buy it. Send it over to me. Transfer it.
Just to win a $2 market credit?
Yeah, you got to get the market credit, man. No, I do think Pritchard's a good call, though. That was like a good call. And that one will be useful again. So, like, if you do want to sell it, you could. Wow, Porzingis is so expensive.
Oh my! What are people like? Have they never watched basketball before?
I mean, his cap's only 17, man. He'll get
like definitely pushing his bicep out.
That's
he
how
even has a fist in his right hand. He can't even just like.
That's how I would do it too, though. Yeah, come on. I had to wear a tank top last night. I was doing the same thing, pushing.
You run down the court that way too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no way. Do I still have one? This is going to be like I'm pretty sure it's a rare. Did I get rid of it?
Yeah, you have more rare cards. Oh, what's the super rare? There it is. There's Tingus. Yeah, it's going to be like Ryan Archidianato, whatever. Is that who it is?
1 of 10, baby. Oh, 1 of 100, excuse me, because it's super rares were 100 back then. I believe I have the 1 of what is that? 1 of 100 and the 1 of 1,000. I might have the 1 of 5,000 also. Hold on. There's 1 of 1,000. And there he is.
Wow. What a gem. Where's he playing right now? Like Italy?
I'm not even sure he's trying to even play professional basketball anymore.
He just gave up. Oh, we got an answer. XP does not count towards quick play.
Okay.
There you go.
Great.
Shout out John in real time, getting back to the man of the people.
John's the best.
He is.
So what Boston Sean said, I don't like the Knicks, but I have 2 cats. Cat's funny. That's funny. I wouldn't even buy cat.
So much cat hate.
I have a cat from last season. Yeah, no, I'm not buying cat either. Anyway, what is this cup? How does this work again?
You should understand this better than most because you are a footballer. It is just like some group stage. They get put into each conference is separated into 3 different groups. So 5 teams of 3 in each group. The top team in the group advances, and then there's one like wild card, whoever has the best record of the non-winning groups. So those 4 teams move on. They have so there'll be 4 teams in the East, 4 teams in the West. They'll have 1 knockout round to get down to 4 teams. When they get down to 4, they go out to Vegas for the semifinals and the finals.
And
all of these games also count as regular season games,
right?
Except for the championship game, I believe. And maybe the semifinal game too. I can't remember about that.
And so every night that there are games, there's like a SorareNBA Cup comp.
No, they honestly they didn't do it this year. They they mixed it up. I think because of the focus on quick play and the streak, they instead put the prize pool money that they would normally have into that. The difference to what they did with they did in-season cards again, or like Emirates Cup cards again, and that is just for the extra boost. So, and the reason people are excited about that is because we're also in boosted rewards, so maybe that 5% goes a long way.
And these are them, right?
Yeah, those are the ones that you need sunglasses on for.
And when's the first one?
Tonight. Tonight's the first night. Yeah, so it should be every Tuesday and Friday for the next month or so, month and a half. You play each team in your group once.
Right. And we get the cool special floors and jerseys.
Yep. You like the floor, the Pelicans goosebump floor.
Yeah.
We'll get that back again.
Mm-hmm. I remember having a game on last year, and my wife walked in and she's like, "What the hell is that?" I'm like, "This is the Emirates Cup, baby. Come on."
Yeah, come on, respect the cup. It looks like it's a Nickelodeon floor or a Nickelodeon broadcast.
It's exactly what it looked like.
Yeah.
Shout out to A-Bear confirming Ryan Arcidiacono is playing in Italy.
There we go. What a call.
I think he went in order to get dual citizenship so he could play internationally for Italy.
Smart. We should all be thinking about that.
Yep. I think he missed out on the opportunity to just be a professional Jalen Brunson's friend.
Oh yeah. He could have just been basically Tyler Kolek.
Yeah. Well, he was Tyler Kolek for a little bit.
Yeah. And then a new hotter.
Exactly. They got a younger younger Arcidiacono in. There were rumors that he was going to come back and coach Villanova because I think he wants to coach one day, but he's one of these players that's like, I'm going to try to play until I literally can't play.
Until I die. Yeah.
So we'll see. Who from Cleveland is going to light up Toronto tonight? That is probably the best play.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't think they're going to have Jakob Poeltl for Toronto, so Evan Mobley should be able to run wild tonight. That would be my guess, but we kind of got to wait for some news. We're still waiting. I think Donovan Mitchell is sick or something, a hamstring, but I think he's going to play. But I think Mobley would probably be my favorite bet of those.
Will he get to 44 fantasy points?
I think so. I think he'll get to 50.
Oh, excuse me.
You're excused.
Here we go. Coming off of 44.
Yeah.
What are you using for projections these days?
Top tier projections.
Okay.
We got a little partnership with the old TTP Bros.
Yeah.
And they did not to plug them. I won't even tell the promo code, but they
why not?
Team Hold 10% off. They have like an import feature, which I think probably I've never used SorareNBA yet, but I'm sure they use it. Actually, do you mind if I share screen? I'll just show.
Don't mind at all. So they have you can export your lineups right there.
Yeah. I think this is pretty cool. I understand. Let's proceed. Sorry, I'm reading the thing out loud when I tried to share screen. All right. So where is it? Here you go. So I won't give away all the secret sauce, but this is
before you dive into this, I think I linked all your stuff in the description of the video, but where can people find all your stuff, including tonight's Live Before Lock?
That's right, Live Before Lock. So I do a daily NBA show that's not really Sorare related, although if you tuned in today, you could have seen me not craft a Wembanyama, but right next to him, a Jock Landale. Used two clues, narrowed it down, and Wemby was right next to him. Instead, I got a $3 Aussie, oi, 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 Jock Landale.
Wait. Why? Hold on. I gotta take the shared screen up. What do the clues give you? Conference, right?
Conference. I got conference and position.
Yeah.
So or division and position. So I knew it was like Southwest. But one of the dumb things is that Wemby's listed as both a forward and a center. Luka, I believe, is listed as both a guard and a forward. So one of the clues was center of the Southwest Division, which is the Spurs.
Mm-hmm.
But he was not a center in this one. He was considered a forward.
Oh, they change it?
I think it's both. I think it can be considered both. So that was pretty brutal. Yeah, I didn't have enough stuff. It was funny.
Let's go through this, and then I'm going to bring that up again.
Yeah,
bring that up as well.
So, anyways, this is just the projections. But if you go to your collection, which is kind of cool, and then if you just you can sort by limited, and then you select the contest. So if I just run what the projections tell me, it'll spit out this lineup here of Jarris Walker, the cat, who everybody seems to hate, Ja, Devin Booker, and Jokic. And then like you can do some other filters here if you want to do minimum games or exclude a player or lock a player, whatever. But what's cool is if I save the lineup, exclude saved lineups, and then run it again, it'll spit out my next best lineup. And then if I wanted to go to saved lineups, although I didn't save that one, oops. If I saved this one, then you can just go right there to import and it'll put it right in there for you. So which is kind of nice. It's been very helpful. So especially when building on stream and I don't during live before lock and I don't have a ton of time. So it's been pretty helpful. I think it just makes it a little bit easier. Especially I'll tell you, I forget like the official price point. If you're just playing one or two champion lineups in limited, I don't think it's worth it. You know, I think you could just tune into the show and listen to projections and stuff like that. Come a long way from Bill. It was John's Excel spreadsheet.
That's right,
Don't put that slander on Billy. But yeah, if you have a smaller gallery or you're only playing one or two lineups, I don't think it's worth it. But if you are sifting through a couple hundred cards, I do find it to be, and like you're entering 5 champion and 3 contender and an arena lineup or whatever, I do think it's useful.
How do you feel about crafting from a content perspective?
It's fun. I enjoy it. I think it's less engaging than the chat seems to feel, but the chat loves it, man. The chat loves it.
It's like a card break.
Yeah, it is like a card break. But it just, it is so funny to me that I'm not like, it's not that I don't like to do it, but I always think it's like, even this morning during the NBA bit, people were like, dude, let's craft one. And we did, and it was painful, but yeah, it's fun. What about you?
The current football crafting is insane.
Yeah.
Because they are in the middle of this like Halloween promo. So in addition to the absurdity of the word essence, there is now a potion that you can use.
A potion.
It's basically the best 5, except you have a 66.6% chance to get the 5 best cards and a 33.3% chance to keep the 5 worst cards.
Oh.
And you have to collect enough potions from wheel spins to get it's absurd.
Yeah.
And I remember when they announced Essence, like you were talking about it before, like, oh, you can win Essence. And I'm just like, this is so stupid for a fantasy sports product. And when they announced Essence, like whenever that was, a year or 2 ago, and I was like, I did a stream with 2 other people and we were just laughing about it the whole time. And while I've gotten used to the concept, every day I'm like, what are we doing?
I got to tell you, you bring that up. I forgot that I made fun of Essence for as much as I did, where I used to just like Essence. That's how we would say it, right? I forgot that I did that. I have gotten used to it. Well, Potion, I would draw the line. I'm not saying Potion into a stream. I'm not saying Potion.
This is what it looks like because they have the Halloween crafts. And then, I have 17 potions now, of which I need 5 or so. I don't know.
You know what's bullshit though? You should be able to, like, you shouldn't have to get to the minimum of like the thing needed. So like, you know how, so say you have 0 of 50 of the star, right? Or is that best 5? Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's best 5. Yeah.
Best 5,
potion is basically that for now.
So like if you say you would need 10 to do it, right? If you have 8, you should be able to do it for a reduced essence price.
Agreed.
It's so dumb.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be using potions. I agree. Wait, do you have the wheel year round in soccer, or are we?
No.
Okay.
It's just for Halloween.
Okay.
And I've peaked as a degen during this Halloween period, and I don't want to say I feel bad about it, but there are a couple of times where it's like I need to just have a long look in the mirror and decide if I want to keep doing this.
Well, I think the wheel spin is way better content than the crafting itself. The wheel spin is the best.
I won a $50 market credit this morning.
That's great.
And I did it. I can't believe I'm saying this out loud. I spun the wheel because it was one of the golden spins. Do you have that in NBA where every 10th one is
every
like
10th one? Yeah.
So I had 2 wheel spins. I'm sorry. Yeah, I had 2 wheel spins and I was 3 short.
Spin again.
And I got a spin again. And then on the golden spin, I got a $50 market credit.
Wow, just rich.
And I did this while waiting outside my daughter's elementary school, waiting for the Halloween parade to happen. And that's when I was like, what happened to my life?
No,
here?
that's good. I think that's good parenting. That's just good parenting.
Anyway, let's spin the wheel. So I win a bunch of these potions.
Ooh, competition clue though. That's good.
Yeah. So that's like if you have you need 10 of them.
Yeah.
It'll tell you if it's like a Premier League card or La Liga.
Mm-hmm.
And I have one more spin here.
Here we go. See, yeah, this is way better. This is way better than crafting.
Get in.
That's great. One step closer to the golden spin. 66. What's the 66?
Because it's like a 666 Halloween thing, or like, it's so Mike.
Wow, we're just leaning into Satan.
I missed the one potion clue.
Weird. But yeah, I do the mechanics of Essence I do really like, but you're right. I mean, it is nuts to being like, oh man, I only have 1.8K Essence, so I can only craft one thing, and I'm gonna use 3 of my clues, and then I'll be down to it's just, yeah, it is pretty dumb.
If you press rewards and scroll down, it has spin history. Where's rewards?
I do not know.
No. But I'm going to craft a card here just so you can see what it looks like. Maybe we'll use some potion.
Sweet.
Although if it's just a standard one. Yeah, see standard. Do you have a number is it 10 in NBA?
Yeah, 10. And then I make the chat vote, and whatever number gets to 3 first gets it.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
Is there a number you would prefer to pick every time?
7.
Wow. That's the popular football one as well.
Yeah. 7's a good one. It combats the 6s. I can't even. So what? Oh, was Diogo Costa?
Oh, yeah, that would have been a good one.
Yeah,
but I would have never picked 6.
Yeah,
and I actually have a collection of this guy's team, and I don't have that card, so that's actually like incredibly useful. But that would have been nice.
Wow.
I will also say that I return most cards that I craft.
I think what we have to do. Oh, do you really?
Yeah, they're so bad that I'm just like, take it back.
Take it. We're gonna have to do this show. When the football season starts in August, right? That's when like everything kicks off. All right, I'm gonna put it in the cal now. In like July, we're gonna do a show that says that it's gonna be on my channel, and it's gonna say, "Can Andrew talk me into?"
Wow.
So rare.
Okay.
Yeah. I think if I just focus on the limited streets and I have a good basketball season, I can do it.
Okay.
And then maybe I'll do a 3rd stream on the So Rare channel.
How was that baseball one going?
Oh, well, I feel bad because I do think it's good to do it. Because there are still people like the chase is almost over. It's the World Series. People are sweating it out. I refuse to do it for 2 hours though. I'm like, I can't do nobody can even submit lineups anymore. Like I can't, there's no game. We're just reviewing stuff. I'm like, I'm not doing it. I'll do it an hour max for that. Haven't run that by anybody, but that's what I've been doing for 2 weeks now. That's
a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. But there is like, I mean, it is the World Series. It is kind of fun. Like I thought there was something with the chase. There was a really cool game theory perspective. If you were like 30 points back of you're like, okay, what are the most popular plays? And now how do I get a little bit different to try to catch the people ahead of me, you know?
Yeah. That's some nice game theory stuff for like the 3 people it applies to.
Yeah. Oh man.
All right. You've got a long grueling show later, so I'm going to let you go. But that does kind of preview another show that we'll do together of just what did I call that last one? Soul selling?
Yeah, soul selling, circle jerking. I don't know any of those. We should do that again, though. I really do. Even if it's hell, even if nobody watches it, I find that stuff very like therapeutic in a lot of ways. Talking about content, so always down.
If there's one person I know that will watch, it's Mike Baston.
Mike Baston's a real one.
Yeah, true OG.
He is.
Mike, thanks for coming on.
Always,
left
man.
the stream with no NBA cards, and I have no idea if I'm going to if I'm going to play quick pick tonight. And I feel like I would be more willing to play it if I knew it was going to go the whole season. But knowing I only have a month, as if like a month is.
Yeah, but just what's today? Today's Friday. By like Wednesday, you're gonna have $2,000.
I mean, no, it's not Wednesday. It's like Monday.
Think about how much potion you could get with
That's actually what's holding me back, because there's no potion in NBA.
Yeah.
So I can't. Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh man. Mike, thanks for coming. Much appreciated. Everybody, go check out. So tonight's show is on. Is that on Sorare's channel?
No. There's no. They though. So I do live before lock every Monday and Friday because it's before lock. On the Elite Fantasy Sports channel, you just search Elite Fantasy Sports. I think at Elite Fantasy Sports will get you there too. From at 5 p.m. Eastern to 7 up until lock. Yeah, there it is, right there. And I should have it so that the upcoming stream is the first thing that shows up. So that's not helpful, but there it is. Yeah. But on Monday, they do it on the So Rare channel as well. So I just like simulcast it, but on Friday they don't. So, but yeah, go check that out. That'll be fun. That's a really good time, by the way. Like if you are, if you are around and are into the NBA stuff, we do all of the injury news, projections, give away some stuff, and then you watch me lose my mind while I build my lineups. It's a good time.
And separately, we've got the bit, but is this not actually the home of the NBA bit?
Yeah, you're right. That is the home of Elite Fantasy Sports. That's a good catch. I did not realize that. Yeah, there's the NBA bit. That's a daily show we do Monday through Friday. Just kind of catching up on everything that happened in the hoops world. I've now started putting 2 images on the thumbnail with a red line thrown. That's what I've learned from looking at this screen share here. And that's like a good is a daily podcast, basically just checking in.
There you go. There's Mike.
There it is.
Thanks everyone for coming. Much appreciated. Mike, good to see you. Good luck with all your SorareNBA quick picks.
I'm
not even going to say good luck on the other stuff because I don't even care. Let's go win our 2 million Solanas playing quick pick. Don't forget to go outside.